Today we're going to be making our name totems, and you have a white piece of paper, you have a font packet, and you have a pencil. Here's how we're going to get started. Monkey see up here. In the very center of this paper, and it's horizontal by the way, in the very center of this paper, all I want you to do is sketch a line so that it's kind of equal on the top and equal on the bottom. You may monkey do. Now we are going to use that same pencil and we're going to make 2 more lines on our paper. So monkey see TV. This time, instead of drawing horizontally, we're going to draw vertically. Check this out. It's about 4 finger spaces, if that helps you. But we're going to sketch a line here vertically. We're going to sketch a line here vertically. And now I kind of have 4 finger spaces inside each box. I have 6 boxes now. Everybody monkey do. What you are doing now that you have your 6 boxes, you got to do a little bit of math, easy math. You just have to count the number of letters in your own name. Let's say your name is James. James is going to have 5 letters on his, okay? There's 6 boxes. James is going to go James. He'll just have an empty box, and that's A-okay. If for some reason you have more than 6 letters in your name, if you've got 7 or 8, we can squeeze them. I've got little cards that you can use for the extra letters. Here's what you're doing with your letters. Okay, so for me, I am Mrs. K. Here is my M. Here is my box. You have to use the whole box. So even though I'm sketching this, I'm doing a good job sketching it. Great, wonderful. Am I making it big enough? I said you had to use the whole box. Is that using the whole box? No, not at all. So when you're sketching this, you want to touch the bottom line of the box. You want to touch the edge, the left-hand edge of the box, the very top of the box, and you are going to fill in. And look, I made a little mistake too. Sometimes you guys want to erase and erase and erase. Leave the little mistake on your paper, and you can erase at the very end instead of trying to do it right now. I went all the way to the right of the box and back down to the bottom. That's how big you've got to make your letters. They have to fit the whole box. If you have little mistakes, just leave them to the end. You are going to keep sketching letter by letter by letter until you have filled in your whole name. So now I'm finished with my name, Mrs. MRSK. I purposely put this one here for a mistake. I just really need to reiterate to you, if you have any gaps around the letters, they are simply not big enough, and you're gonna need to erase it and make it so that it goes side to side, top to bottom. They have to fill the whole thing. If you end up having any extra leftover boxes, you can just leave them empty for now, and I'll tell you what to do with them later. And again, we used this specific font, none of the other ones in the packet. Those are used for other projects. Only use this font on the front page that kind of looks like these bubble letters. When you're finished with the font packet, please return it. Do not put it in your table folder. Now we're gonna switch to markers, and so I want you to get out a whole cup of markers, share it with you and your shoulder buddy. The Native American artist would always pick colors that were important to the family members that lived inside the home. So I don't want you to just pick random colors. I want you to pick colors that mean something to you. For instance, my family and I really like to swim. We have a swimming pool at home. Anytime we're on vacation, we make sure that there's a pool. We just really enjoy swimming. And so blue would be a perfect color to represent water. And we're not coloring the letters with these. We are just outlining right on top of your pencil lines. And if you had any mistakes along the way, like I have a few extra sketch lines, just don't trace those lines. Trace the lines that are the ones that you want to keep. I do want each letter to be its own color. So I've already used blue. I'm not going to use blue again. Another color that's really important to me are the warm colors. I was married in the fall. My family and I like to take walks when the leaves are down on the ground and crumple them up. So the warm colors, I have lots of choices, are red, orange, and yellow. I could pick any of the warm colors to represent the leaves during the fall time. And I'm going to pick orange. If you have little areas inside of letters like your R, or I have a little area inside of my S right there, you can take your marker and just fill those in. I'm going to pick black next. My family and I like to turn off the lights inside the house when we're having a family movie night. We also like to sit outside with a projector at nighttime and kind of do our own movie outside. So when I think of nighttime, I think of black. And again, those little areas, you won't be able to cut those out later, so we just want to fill those in. And my very favorite color growing up as a kid was pink, so that's why I'm picking that as my last color. So again, you can pick any colors you want as long as they tell a story about you or your family. Think about why those colors are important to you. Maybe they make you think of a special holiday, or maybe they make you think of your favorite color. So pick colors that mean something to you. Those are the only 2 steps that I want you to get done today. Sketching out all letters of your name with pencil first. If you make any mistakes, erase it over and over again until you get them right. Make the letters fill each and every single box, and then use a different color for every single letter and outline them using colors of markers that are important to you. And we will keep working on the name totems next time.